Hi, my name is Bridget Guila. Welcome to the Bridget to Wellness Show. Today I have a very special guest, my cousin Joey Guila.
Joey's not here.
Welcome.
That his Verizon bill does not get turned off. What is up, cuz? Thank you so much. I'm in your house. I love this place. Look at the way you decorated.
Thank you.
Look like, man.
Kind of like the Kill Bill.
Yes, I like the background. I feel like I'm at a Japanese restaurant. Can I get 2 tempuras? Anything tempuras. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm so happy to be with you today.
Yes. I can't believe
Always.
the title. The title I love. How did you come up with the title?
It was almost 2 decades ago.
2 decades ago?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah. For my business alone, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, just thinking of a name for my business.
I'm usually on drugs.
Yeah.
Praying, please. Wow. So your name, Bridget, is in the title, Bridge to Wellness.
Yeah.
What?
I know. And I just stuck with that.
I love
and
it.
I didn't want to have anything else but Bridge to Wellness. It's
That's like me having my own name, Joey, but Joe so fine. Joe so fine. Is that good seeing it? Joe so fine. But I love a Bridge to Wellness. You should have a bridge.
I know.
You should have a bridge.
Yes. Yeah.
And
good
some soy
idea.
sauce right here because it's Japanese. With some soy sauce. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I've been doing a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
Yes, Fairfield, Vacaville. My mom's house in Vallejo. I'm traveling the world.
Well, I'd love to talk about your childhood. Not that I don't know.
My childhood. Oh my gosh. Or we're talking about poverty. You got an hour? Let's talk about poverty. I used to borrow Q-tips. Can I borrow your Q-tip? Yeah, let's talk about childhood. Because you're my cousin, you're my family. So you knew me before I was born. You were just waiting for me, huh?
Yes.
You're like, oh my gosh.
Always waiting.
He looks Chicano. Yes.
We have so many fun memories.
Yes.
Endless.
Yes, a lot of memories.
Our family just never stops laughing. What I love so much about our family is that there's not so much seriousness.
There's no serious. I don't even know what the word serious is.
Yeah.
We joke everywhere.
Everywhere.
At a funeral. Anyone. We're always joking.
Yes.
I remember my dad joking at the funeral.
Yeah.
He was in the casket taking pictures like this.
Oh, no.
He was like, no, scoot over. I was like, Dad, but yeah, it was always lots of fun. And for the people at home, we are first cousins.
Yeah.
Her marvelous dad is Ray.
Yes.
My dad is Joe. They're brothers and partners in crime. No, I was kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was growing up was always fun because we got a huge family. People at home, we got a huge family.
Huge.
Our family loves to. I'm just kidding. No. We got like 85 cousins.
I think
first cousins,
let's call Uncle Dennis right now.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's like a tribe.
Yeah.
I don't even know like people's names sometimes. Like, I'm your auntie.
It just keeps
no, you're
growing.
not. I'm your auntie. I'm your auntie. Yeah, we have a huge family.
Yeah.
What I loved about our family gatherings is that there was wonderful food, but also entertainment.
Yes.
Entertainment was all our cousins did something crazy, right? Everyone was doing something. But I remember my father, he was like the clown. My dad was like the clown. You remember how he used to dress, right? My dad always dressed like he was on Saturday Night Fever video. His shirt was wide open.
Yep.
Always a nipple showing. Always with a cigarette and alcohol. Every picture he was like this. Do you remember that? Yeah. And then he was always clowning everyone, joking, bringing up his sisters or the nephews. And I remember all of us dancing, dancing.
Yeah.
It was like the Apollo, but our family reunions for people at home, if you could imagine, because there was a lot of family, a lot of food. There was music. Someone sang, someone danced, gambled, right? They gambling for like 3 days, drinking coffee,
Mahjong.
playing mahjong.
Yeah.
Good times, man.
Yeah.
And it just went by so fast. Look at us now. We're both 21. That's amazing.
That's right.
These Filipinos don't age.
We just stopped.
21.
And our car rides were so much fun.
Our car rides.
Yeah.
You know, our Uncle Tony, rest in peace, he had like one of the best station wagon. No air conditioning. We'd be hot.
No seatbelts.
No seatbelts.
Yeah.
Remember? Lola she flew to the front, hit her head. We just gave her a Slurpee. We didn't even have to go to the hospital back in the day. But I remember we would all sit in the station wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no air conditioning. It was just like a fish tank. I remember we just be in the back like this. It's hot. Can you roll down the window? And they had this little window. They just roll it out like this, and we all just breathe. We didn't even have water bottles back then. We used to carry hose water. Remember, we used to carry hose water. We were dehydrated.
There's something about our family. Maybe it's a Filipino thing, or
Yes.
always talking about waste. And number two.
Yes.
And
We always talked. Can I say it on TV? Yeah.
Sure.
Caca.
the
Caca. We always talked about caca. We'd always announce it, dude, like a speakerphone. Attention, everyone! I have to go caca. But those are my jokes when I was little.
Yes.
In the back of the station wagon, I was always talking about going number 2. And I always wanted everyone to see it too. I was like, hey guys, come check it out. Come on, leave the door open. Oh my gosh.
Dangling from the trees. And
Yeah, that was sick humor. And I can't believe I still talk about that stuff. Yes. To people, they pay for it. I'm like, man, did this dude just talk about number 2? Now I have different experiences. Like, it's true, like whenever I go like to a mall and I have to go, I mean, I gotta go now.
Yeah.
And when I ask someone, excuse me, do you know where the nearest? I always tell you the farthest. Yeah, you got a GPS? Yeah, just go down 3 blocks.
good digestion, huh?
Yes.
Oh,
And there's always
good.
someone there when you have to go. I knock on the door, be like, excuse me, you on YouTube? What, you watching a movie? You doing income tax? Oh yeah, I looked to the side. Excuse me. I gotta go. Even on the plane too. I don't care. Oh my gosh, there's always like a long line. I go, excuse me. I go, excuse me. Emergency. They come out right away. I sit down. Yeah, but I think that's how I'll start from, you know. I never thought that I'll be doing this for a living.
Yeah, it just never stops.
Never stops, yeah. I'm gonna mature one of these days.
No,
Yeah.
no, never. So there was a time when, well, really quick, I just want to talk about your mom.
My mom.
yes.
Yes.
I love your mom.
Yeah, my mom. Okay, so on my dad's side, my Filipino side, right? And my mom's side, she's Burmese, English, Irish, Spanish, and Italian. But she was born in India. So she came when she was 14. And so I grew up with the Indian culture. So my grandparents had like Indian accents. And I remember when I was little, I had an Indian accent. I did.
What?
Yeah, I did. Because I go, Grandma, Grandpa, if I eat all of my breakfast, can I watch a cartoon? And my mom was like, you got an accent! And I used to love watching my grandmother cook, you know, with all the spices, you know, all the spices. So I used to go to school just smelling like all these spices. Yeah, I was like cumin boy. I smelled like cumin. And my grandpa, he was like a strict, you know, he was so strict. He was very, like, I don't want to say cheap, but he was cheap. He'd say, hey, when you guys come over, this is not a bloody cafeteria, okay? Eating, drinking. So we take a bath. I remember taking a bath, right? He'd say, hey, you want to take a bath? Everyone together, all of us. There was like 6 of us jumping in. All of us were jumping in. Don't waste the water. All of you. We had to share one soap. I was like, oh man, why get it last? I'm itchy. I had the soap last. One time I felt bad. I just talked back one time. He goes, get in the bathtub. You go. I go, Grandpa, no. We were 21. I was 21. I said, I'm leaving my underwear on. I'm taking a shower. No, but that was like my kind of like my first accent I ever did. My first accent. And only recently I started talking about that story about, you know, growing up with the Indian culture. And so I was born and raised in San Francisco. And where I lived, San Francisco was called the Richmond District. So it was a mix, Chinese and Russian. So all my friends were Chinese. I wanted to be Chinese so bad. Because I have curly hair. I used to try to straighten my hair like my Asian friends, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember they calling me outside. They'd be like, Joey boy, come outside. We're going to ride the skateboard, Joey boy. Those are my friends. So I try to have accent too. Okay, I'm coming outside. Okay, I'm coming outside. So yeah, I was like, you know, growing up, you want to be like your friends, right? I used to count in Chinese, like hide and go seek. Yet ye some say. Yet ye some say. Okay, ready or not, here I came. And growing up, I just wanted to be everyone. You know, I wanted to embrace the Indian culture, Filipino culture, you know, the Chinese culture. And then as a teenager, so my parents split up. And my stepdad came into my life, and he was 12. He was, I'm sorry, he was 12. Hey, you're my age, bro. Yeah, no, I was 12, and it's weird. He's a cool dude, but it's weird, like meeting someone else other than your dad. That's a trip, right? And he was calling me mijo in Spanish. I didn't know what that meant. He's all, mijo. I was all, no, you ho. No, you ho. He's like, no, mijo, no, you. But he was awesome. So then I got to learn about the Latino culture, the Mexican culture. So my stepsisters, or my half sister, they're half Mexican, and it just growing up, it was just amazing, you know, to dive into everyone's culture. That. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at me now, Eric Estrada. No, I'm just kidding.
And then moving forward, you became an adult, and you moved to LA.
I did. I moved to LA. Yeah. I moved to LA. You know what's weird is when I was younger, I never knew what I wanted to do when I was alive. I said I want to be just like my dad, a player. No, I was kidding. He always had a hickey too. I was like, yeah, that was his stamp there, right? Nice shoes and a hickey. I'm like, where you get that from, Dad?
Where'd you get that from?
I haven't seen you for a week. Where did you get that from? We got that, Dad. Where you get that? You a player? Yeah, so I moved to LA because my great-grandfather was a hairdresser, and my grandfather was a hairdresser. So I thought, hey, why not try hairdressing, right? So I got into that. But the real reason why I got into hairdressing is because I lost my hair. How did I lose my hair? I had cancer. Yeah. So when I was 23 years old, one day I was just having back pain.
I remember that.
Yeah, back pain.
When you were working at Chevy's, right?
Yeah, I was working at Chevy's.
Yeah.
I was the best waiter. I'd forget everyone's food. They're like, where's my guacamole? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Was that an hour ago? So I thought it was just a back pain from being a waiter. And one day I went to go get checked. They didn't know what it was. They're like, okay, we're going to do some scans. Then they said, you know what? We'd just like to take a peekaboo. Let me take a peekaboo? I go, okay, yeah, let's take a peekaboo. I go, what's that? We're going to do a little surgery, a little peekaboo. I said, okay, no problem. So they wanted to do a biopsy. I woke up. The peekaboo was this big.
No.
Yeah. I woke up, I go, what is this? They said, oh, we haven't seen nothing. Maybe it will scan the whole body. I said, okay. What do you mean? Okay, we see something here. I go, what's there? We're going to do a little peekaboo. I go, another peekaboo? It's a little peekaboo. I said, okay. 2 weeks later, another biopsy. I woke up, the scar was this big. I go, what happened? You see anything? I don't know. I go, why is it so big? So we had to break the ribs, collapse the lung, and go in the chest, do a peekaboo. I go, all that for a look? You see anything? Not really. What? No way. And I go, what about this? Oh, we have to remove your stomach, put it to the side, because we don't want to, make you paralyzed. So we went inside, took a sample. I go, what is the sample? I don't know. I go, you don't know, who knows? They go, we're sending you to Stanford. Okay. So then I was like, oh my gosh, I had to be positive. Something was telling me like, you know what? This is all some kind of a test, like a test, right? And I said, I'm not gonna fail this test. No matter what the outcome is, I'm the biggest joker of the family. I could turn something sad into happy. So I was so used to doing that. So I go into the office and they finally say, Joey, hey, how you doing? I say, hey, all right. He goes, cancer. I go, huh? Cancer. I was in denial. Cancer. I go, no, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. But I said, you have 4-stage cancer and it's Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Yeah.
I said, no worries. They go, yeah, you got a 30% chance. And I'm like, okay. Right then and there, I go, no, I got a 130% chance. And one time they told me I had a 50% chance. I go, I got a 115% chance. And then it came back again. They're like, you got 5%. I go, no, I got a 105% chance. So every time they gave me bad news, I would program my mind and say, no. Because sometimes, doctors are wonderful, amazing. And they only know what they know. But they never know exactly when is your time. Because sometimes if they tell you, you have 2 months to live, patients go exactly at 2 months. So I said, I'm the director of my own movie, which is my life. So whatever they tell me, I'm just gonna flip it around. So every time they said, they weren't even happy, I would just be crazy and be happy, and and they said, Joey came back twice. We're gonna do a bone marrow transplant, a BMT. I go, oh, I love BLT. Then again, they were like, so they were thinking I'm crazy, right? We're gonna do a bone marrow transplant. Okay, what's a bone marrow transplant? Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out your bone marrow, right? We're gonna freeze it, put it in the freezer. We're gonna blast you with chemo, blast you. And then after that, we're gonna give you back your bone marrow and see what happens. I go, have you done this before? They're like, they go, it's new. I go, you know what, that's all right. It's gonna work. So we did it and did a bone marrow transplant. They blasted me with 10 times the chemo, like, I remember they said, we're gonna hit you with bombs, boom, 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 radiation, surgery,
Yeah.
like this background just. They're like, yeah, that's all we got. I go, anything else? They're like, no. I go, what about the tank? You want to run me over? Oh yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, we forgot the tank. Yeah, I remember being in the hospital for 2 months. Going, whoa, this was heavy. And I couldn't shower. And there was a Filipino nurse. She goes, oh, you're a Filipino? I go, yeah. Oh, come on, did you took shower? I go, oh, why say it so loud? How come you don't took shower, your body? You don't took shower. I go, I can't get up. Oh, come on, I'll give you sponge bath. I go, you? I'm your auntie. I go, you're not my auntie. Come on, take off your clothes. She was pulling my underwear off. I was like, no, I was trying to pull it back on. Come on, don't be shy. And I never played tug of war in my underwear before. I was like, no, not ready. Not ready. And she was pulling. So finally I said, okay. And I'm a grown man, getting a sponge bath. And she's like, okay, scrub your hair. She was scrubbing my hair. There was soap in my eye. I was like, oh, it's burning. Come on, scrub your hair. I was like, oh, the soap is burning. And then she goes, I have to scrub everywhere, your whole body. And I was closing my legs like that. No, don't be shy. Don't be shy. And I was opening my legs. Pretty soon she put my leg high. My legs were behind.
And that's where yoga began.
Yeah, that's where my yoga began. I was like, this woman must wrestle. Like a full Nelson. My legs were up here. And she was cleaning my privacy. Like she was ironing jeans. Like hella hard. She's like, come on, clean your body. And then I was screaming, oh my gosh, I don't like this. She goes, what's wrong? I go, the door is open. My legs were up, the door was open. They're all, hi, Joey. Yes. I was like, man, thank God we didn't have cell phones back then, right? I'm on Instagram with my legs up. Yeah, so after that, it worked. For 6 years, I was in remission. Then it came back. It came back. I was like, one day I was like, I feel something in my chest. What is this? And I was like, my breathing is not so clear. So I went to the doctor and I go, hey, I think I'm coughing because I feel like something's in my chest. He said, I didn't hear nothing. Why are you coughing? And I said, oh, I just feel like, can I get a CT scan or, just to make sure it's clear? He said, don't worry, I gave you Paxil. You'll be happy, you'll have friends. He said, Paxil. I'm on Paxil, I looked it up, antidepressant. I was like, man. I said, I want a CT scan. So finally got the scan, boom. 4th stage.
Oh, gosh.
And I was like, oh, okay. Sorry, that's it. What do you mean? No more your body, radiation, surgery. No more. We can do one Hail Mary bone marrow transplant, but no good. Won't last. Okay. So, okay. Well, I'm glad I know where I'm at. And, all right, thank you so much. So all I did was...
I know that.
Yeah.
When the doctors can't do anything else,
Yeah.
that means that our inner doctor has to kick in.
Inner doctor, I like that.
Yeah, and
Right.
that's where the alternatives began.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, and so I went home. It was a long drive, right? I looked in the mirror and I said, I started talking to myself. I go, hey, positive Joey. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? You're gonna do fine. Everything's gonna be okay. I go, universe. This is it. Big time. Give me a sign. The next day, I was at Whole Foods, and I looked on, they have like a board with, all these announcements, and it said, alternative cancer therapy. And I was like, that was fast.
Mm-hmm.
Called my mom, and I said, Mom, there's this alternative cancer convention, and she goes, son, all right, I'm there.
Yeah.
So she came down, my stepdad came down, and I asked the universe, and the next day I'm like, whoa, that weekend I was at this convention, and I was listening to these doctors, alternative doctors, and patients saying how they cured is the word, cured their illness. And I've never heard that. I've heard that, what we do is try to, make you comfortable. So I had no idea there was 1,000 ways to cure cancer.
Yes.
But, all we were, trained to know was 3 ways: surgery, radiation, and chemo. But I felt like I wasn't supposed to know the 1,000 ways. So it was illegal to get treated that way in California. So I had to go to either Mexico or Nevada. I went to Mexico first, and they almost didn't let me come back. I'm just kidding. So I went to Mexico just to see, check out the different facilities. And then I said, well, my mom, who lives in Vallejo, is just a few hours from Reno. And I go, well, let's check this. Let's check out Reno. And there's a gentleman, his name is Dr. Brody, who was a former oncologist. And he was my alternative doctor. May he rest in peace. He was older when I met him, but thank God I met him. So I go into this alternative cancer facility, and the first thing he says was, hey, Joey, how you doing? He goes, hey, you look good. Everything's gonna be okay. And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You're gonna be fine. Sit down. So right before I sit down, he gave me a hug. I said, someone gave me a hug? So there was already this connection. He told me everything's gonna be okay. So naturally, you start feeling better. Sat down, tell me about yourself. Well, I'm a Scorpio. So I told him a little bit about myself, and he goes, yeah, my mom was with me. He goes, so you in a relationship? I go, yeah. He goes, are you having sex? I go, my mom's right here. My mom. I go, With underwear, no. With our clothes on. Yeah, so, yeah, it was a trip. And then he tells me not to worry. He goes, what we're going to do is, he goes, first thing we have to do is remember that it's a mind, body, soul thing. I go, okay, tell me about it. He goes, we have to forgive. I go, okay. He goes, forgive everybody. He goes, because if you don't forgive, that causes like a blockage within your healing. He goes, is there anyone you want to forgive? I go, yeah, my barber. My graduation, he gave me bangs. I said, he made me look like Suzanne Summers. No, but I did remember certain things of the past that I just went like this, like a balloon. I just let it go.
Yeah.
And it felt better already. And then he says, what we're going to do is we're just going to boost your immune system. We're going to do something called live blood analysis. And I'm going to look on the computer and we're going to look through this microscope and we're going to check your blood. So he's showing my blood because you see how this is right now? Right now it's kind of, your cells are kind of sticking together. And I was like, oh, okay. He goes, but after, we boost your immune system, we'll check it again. All right. I go, what are we doing? I'm thinking I'm going to be sick, chemo, radiation. And because no, we're just going to give you some intravenous vitamin C. I was like, ooh, Tang? No, I'm just kidding. You got Kool-Aid? So yeah, I had intravenous vitamin C, oxygen therapy. I took something called Latro, which is B17. It's from the apricot seed. So everything was natural. So I stayed there for like 2 weeks. He was giving me the 1, 2, 3. And I was like, I feel great. I feel good. And then I stayed there for 2 weeks, went home, and they gave me, some other, like CoQ10. I was taking olive leaf extract, just stuff that's good for the body. And my hair didn't fall out.
Yeah. And nutrition.
Yes, my diet. I was vegan for like 6 months. And I just ate tons of vegetables. Because, we're talking earlier about there's frequency in live foods. There's energy, electricity. So I was juicing. I was blending. I bought a Blendtec blender from Costco, And I remember the guy, there was a guy, he was like, he was calling me over, He goes, hey, come here. Come on, contrae right here. Nutrition. He had the Blendtec. These right here are the best. You like yamba juice? I said, hello. Come here, nutrition. He's putting spinach, celery. And he goes, yeah, this right here for the body. Okay, look at that guy right there. Look. See, like that neck, the too much chips right there. He's too fat like that. Too much chips. But see, he's like my cousin, his eye like that. But he drink carrot juice and the nutrition, the push. He push like that. He's straight. Yeah, he was like, he's straight like that. He's like that. And he goes, and for the man like that, when you get older, the privacy like that. He's on vacation. When you drink like that, cayenne pepper, green you, like an elephant. I was like, man, I'll take 2 of those, please. I'll take 2 of those. Yeah, man. And so I was like boosting my immune system. And a few months later, they said, well, why don't you go in and get scanned? I was like, okay. Went back to get scanned. And
yeah.
There's nothing here. There, you know what? It was probably a mistake. There's probably nothing here to begin with.
Exactly.
And I went like this.
Yeah.
Nutrition. I didn't show him everything. Nutrition.
Yes, we've all heard the same thing.
Yeah. So it was amazing, that journey.
Yeah.
Because here I was. This information was being hidden from me.
Yes.
And,
True miracle.
Sometimes we have to listen to our gut feeling. And as scary as it sounds sometimes, our intuition kind of leads us back to nature.
Yeah.
If we open ourselves to it.
There's a lot of people right now who are watching,
Mm-hmm.
who need that hope,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
who have surrendered into the notion that they're going to die.
Right, right, right. And the thing is, nobody knows, nobody knows when our time is up.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, like a lot of our doctors who mean well, they may not have all the answers.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's not their fault. But there's other doctors that do have the answers that just want to help.
Yeah.
And that's all they want to do is help. So I went out to Michigan for an event called Bent, Not Broken. And it was a wonderful event where they gathered patients who are going through cancer
Mm-hmm.
or in remission, who would be willing to hear alternative doctors and healers.
Can we hold that thought?
Yeah.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it. My support team never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew who I could become as a person. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hi, and welcome back to Bridge to Wellness. And we were talking.
I always wanted to be a model.
You
Like a
are.
model for hot sauce.
You are a model.
Yeah, as we were saying,
Yeah.
I was called to Michigan to perform at a place called Bent, Not Broken. But before that, I was originally supposed to do a comedy tour with my friend Rembrandt, who has passed from cancer.
Yes.
And so we were supposed to do kind of like a comedy tour to inspire people. Because I remember going through treatment and watching comedy. And I would laugh and laugh. Like, oh my gosh, this is so opposite of pain. And I said, when I am well, there's two things I want to do. Being that I lost my hair, I want to be a hairdresser, like my grandfather and great-grandfather. And then I want to do comedy. So I was a hairdresser in San Francisco, then worked at in Beverly Hills at Jose Bear Salon.
Jose.
Yeah,
Bear,
Jose.
Yes.
And I saw Jerry Seinfeld there. And my friend was
Comedian.
Yeah, comedian. And I was watching him, I was like, oh my gosh, he's doing what he loves. And right then and there, and when I was in LA, I took a comedy class. And that's how it kind of snowballed to that. But yeah, so from there, I knew that I wanted to do comedy to heal people. Because I remember when we were young in the back of the station wagon, whenever I joke around, it would change the energy of the room. And I said, that's some kind of, it's not, I just felt like I wanted to be a light.
Yes.
And I thought, man, this might be my calling to make people feel better.
Right. I
So,
remember
yeah.
too. I remember a conversation that we had.
Yeah.
On my part, it was an emotional conversation.
Yeah.
I asked you this question, and I heard the shock in your voice. Like, wait a minute. It didn't even occur to you that that was going to happen. Do you remember what I asked you?
Yeah, refresh my memory.
I said, I was in tears, and I said, I don't want you to die.
Oh, that's right.
And he said,
That's right.
oh, I'm going to die? Oh, no.
I said, I'm not a DJ at my funeral. It's going to be a party. Yeah,
I
do
heard it in
remember
your
that.
voice
Yeah.
that it didn't even occur to you, and I started backstepping big time, backstepping, and
Right.
I admired that about you, that it wasn't even a concern.
Right.
That wasn't even,
Yeah.
at least in our conversation,
Yeah.
it wasn't a concern.
What I realized was how I got cancer. I backtracked. I said, a lot of it was my mind. Because I remember asking my mom when I was born, I go, Mom, when was I born? And she goes, no, the time. Because I'm born October 23rd. And I said, what was the time I was born? She goes, 10:23. I go, the same time? I go, ooh, oh my gosh, something's gonna happen when I'm 23. That's a trip. Whoa, something's gonna happen. Huh. Either I'm gonna get closer to God or something's gonna happen. And those words are so strong with the feeling of belief. When I was 23, boom, they said, hey, Joey, you have the cancer. And I was like, oh, I'm a Scorpio. I got a stinger. All right, Joey. All right, now your mind can control you out of here. What are we gonna do? Now I started planning. Ooh, I'm gonna, right when the chemo lost my hair, I'm gonna be a hairdresser. So I was planning what I was gonna do after this treatment because I said, I gotta keep my mind going and plan for events, where I know I'm gonna be there. And here I am today at an event called Bent Not Broken, which I performed at. And I just realized after performing there what kind of impact it had. To see a group of people just looking for an answer or help. And I'm like, okay, all I could bring is comedy. I hope I do some healing. So I closed my eyes, I meditated, went out there, they called me, started doing some jokes, and I could see people just like look up, laughing. Some people just wiping their tears. Mm-hmm. And, they were strangers to me, but we became all as one. We all gave healing hugs. And I said, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. How's your sex life? Yeah, so I believe, that this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm not a doctor or an alternative doctor, but I believe I have a gift that I definitely want to share.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are definitely a gift to all of us, to your family. And I've seen your audience. And not only you have your big family just to follow you and
they support me. My whole family on my dad's side and my mom's side.
Yeah.
And it's so good to see my mom in the audience.
Yes.
Because seeing her see me do what I love. I remember she used to watch me in the hospital and she used to be strong for me, but turn around to cry because she didn't want to, because I'd be hurt. Not because I had cancer, but seeing her cry was like, that was tough for me. So she would just turn around and cry. But she was so supportive. And she helped me with my diet, make sure I ate right. Especially when you go alternative, you really need family, friends, to help you. But she is such an angel. And Mom, thank you so much. I know I don't tell you, I do tell you I love you, but I just want to say thank you for bringing me here into this world. Look at this, I'm with your niece, Bridget. And thank you for taking care of me, and you take care of everyone. And I'm doing what I love because of you. Thank you.
I love your mom.
Oh yeah, she's a sweetheart. I have to call her every day. Every day.
Always will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so moving forward. Moving forward, and
Yeah, about my love life. Yeah, got a lot of ladies in my love life. 18. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have a fiance. Her name is Bonnie. If you're watching, you hella fine, girl. You are so fine. And guess what? She is in remission too. Yeah, we're both in remission. And I want to give a shout out to all the people. And I don't know if I could put my hands up, but whatever so-called struggles or disease you may have, I just put my hands out and I send you healing energy, because that doesn't describe you, that label they gave you, because you are whole. God is all within. It's all healing. So we have to believe already healed. I am healed. I am healthy. The power of I am, how we use our words. So everyone at home, you are healed. And that's just kind of like my mantra when I wake up. I am healthy, I am healed, I am wealthy. Even though they talk, rent? What rent? I am healed. We don't care about your healing, we need the rent.
if there's any information that you can give out, any websites for the alternative centers.
Yeah.
And do you know?
You know,
the
there's like thousands of them, but I think just specifically for like cancer, if you just Google alternative cancer treatment, there's like a list.
Now it's
like
really open
thousands
now.
And it could be overwhelming. Like, which one do I choose? They all work, and the one that you choose is the best one. So, there's like 1,000 plants that cure cancer. So, it's what I'm learning still and just growing is our mind, our body, our spirit is all connected as one. And I've never learned that. We never learned that in school, of what I think I become, or what I think I manifest. And to be able to turn on the healing within our body, to be able to say, you know what? Like, sometimes we think it's a placebo effect, right? This pill will heal you, and it's a sugar pill, right? You take it, and it starts healing because your body starts making its own medicine because it believes. So never believe bad news, and always switch it with good news. You always have to create your good news. But yeah, just Google alternative, cancer therapies, or I could provide my email if anyone wants to personally email me.
And what is your email?
Mine is joeyguila@gmail.com. That's J to the O to the E to the Y, Joey Guila, Guila @gmail.com. I'm single. I'm just kidding. I feel like saying like, you single? Yeah, but I love to help any way I can.
Yeah. And I really feel this show alone will help a lot of people.
I hope, man.
A lot of people. Yeah.
When they see me, like, oh, we should model for hot sauce.
And it's just really being calm and keeping the mind tranquil.
Yes.
Having a very positive outlook. And the key is how. How do we even get there when people are so used to living that type of lifestyle and as being the victim.
Yeah.
And it's really hard for people to get out of that.
Right.
It takes practice. It's not easy. It's never easy to be positive.
It's true.
And to forgive.
And to forgive, right.
The first medicine is to forgive, as you had mentioned.
Yeah.
But it just takes practice. And thank heaven, there's a lot that we can research now. We have so much resource, endless.
That's true. I know you teach, you have students and you teach yoga, meditation. What can you tell the people at home, like, if they even have 5 minutes, what's a simple way of just settling and just being present? Is there like a quick tip you could give the audience?
Oh, yes. The one that I like to think about, rather than having to look up any apps or any type of music to help relax, any type of meditation apps, what we have around us, the sounds around us can be so healing.
Right.
And we can...
When I hear my neighbor fart, it throws me off though. The high pitched one, I'm all... Oh, hell. Gotta start all over again. Gotta start all over again. Are you serious? So we live in an apartment. That's what we're gonna move out to.
Or your dog.
Yeah, do law of attraction. Yeah, my dogs. It's hard to meditate with dogs. They're my angels too.
Yeah.
They're my angels. But I'm so sorry. Back to meditation. I got that. Okay.
So just understanding the sounds around us, the distance, the beginning, middle, and end. We can hear cars passing by.
Yeah.
The distance between where we are and the cars, and then we might hear a dog barking or birds chirping, or the continuous sound of maybe the refrigerator or a clock ticking.
Oh, wow.
So
I feel like I'm stoned. Yeah, what else happened?
Yeah, it really works, and this really helps us stay in the moment, to be aware of our surroundings, and it's a nice way to induce ourselves into that deep meditative state. I like to call it hypnotic state,
Right.
because of course I'm a clinical hypnotherapist.
Yeah, yeah.
So we listen to the sound, and then there's, even when we listen to like the refrigerator, continuous sound of the refrigerator, even then when we really break it up, minute sounds now, really the vibrations underneath the sound, we can hear a beginning, middle, and end to this continuous motion.
Right.
And then, as I mentioned, and then there's an energy underneath the sound. So we can go really deep. And that alone, putting that
sounds expensive.
I know, really.
How much I owe you? $1,000.
And so and putting that aside.
So you allow, like some people call it distraction, but you just kind of allow the noise to bring you into the meditative state, like where it starts fading away.
It starts. We're
kind of like when my fiance says, "Do the dishes." I'm all, no.
Yes.
I'm sleepy.
Like children.
It's just, yeah. They're like, no, I'm meditating. Everything's I'm meditating.
Yeah.
So I don't make love. I gotta clean the kitchen. I'm clean all the kitchen. I'll do spoons and forks.
So it's simple awareness. Awareness is the key.
Yeah.
And when we become aware of all these things, life becomes richer.
Yeah.
We have less doubt. And when we listen to these things, I like to encourage not to add story or judgment to all things. Just be the observer.
Right.
And then there's our physical sensation. We can feel the heat or the cold against our skin.
I do that tomorrow. I'm like, you fine. You got skin tags, but that's okay. Imperfection. What do you do about? How do you get rid of skin tags? Can you meditate these skin tags?
Feel the texture.
Yeah, feel the texture.
The texture.
That's deep, because you've
size.
always been into meditation, and your voice is so relaxing. You have the ASMR voice, you know? Like if you're a bill collector, I'd pay it.
How
You'd be like, where's your bill? Did you pay it? We're gonna turn off your water. Go ahead. I don't care. I'll shower with a spray bottle. You've always had that comforting voice. And I'm so happy you're doing what you love to do.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So that's a really good tip. Just to really be centered and listen to our surroundings, and even listen to the feel the rise and fall of our breath. Feel the rise and fall of our chest and our heart beating. We can control it by calming down our breath and not reacting to see what happens if we don't react to an itch.
Right. Oh my gosh.
And sometimes it just goes away. Sometimes it escalates.
Yeah.
But then eventually it always goes away, just like life. If we're still, things will dissolve. It's really not that difficult. It's really not, things are really not as static as it seems.
Right.
Just hold still for a moment. Just
I'm
like
sold.
in yoga.
I'm gonna check right now. Yoga's amazing.
Yeah, just like in yoga, when we hold still in our postures. If we give it a chance, breathe, hold still, and give yourself permission to, in my class, I tell my students, give yourself permission today to stumble. Keep coming back over and over again.
Right.
And be still. Breathe and be still, hold still for just a moment.
It's like, I remember Bruce Lee, remember? Be water, my friend.
Yes, drink plenty of water too.
The water, you feel the cup. You become the cup.
Yes.
water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Be water.
That's my pickup line in the club. Hello. Can I?
That's your.
Yeah, I love Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Philosophy. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah.
Water is important. Water is important.
Yes. Be like water. Drink lots of water.
Yes, yes.
Observe the
Remember
water.
we were young, we drank tap water. We didn't care. Right? Tap water and Tang. But like, that's energy.
Hey, that sounds like ASMR. You're
Yeah, right?
Stabbing.
Right? Tap water, tap water, tap water. Yeah, oh man, but I can't believe it's just been such a journey. And so from being a hairdresser to doing stand-up comedy, I didn't know what I was gonna do, like where I was gonna go in my comedy career. All I knew is I wanted to make people feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And and I got a chance to,
And-
this year I got a chance to do a couple, I was in a movie.
Yes, the movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
it's called
I have
Lumpia
it
with
here?
a Vengeance. You know Lumpia. For those who don't know what a lumpia is, it's like the egg roll. But yeah, this is the movie.
Here you go.
Yeah, and I play a mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one part. This is it right here. Yeah, Lumpia with a Vengeance. Should be coming out soon. You know, it's like 20 years for a Filipino movie. No, I'm just kidding. Lumpia with a Vengeance. Yeah, so I played a mayor. That was fun. That was really fun.
And then did you do voiceover for a cartoon?
Yes, I did voiceovers for a cartoon called Luis and the Aliens. Yeah. It's not in Spanish, no.
Is that out now?
It's not out now. They're still working on it.
Okay.
But I play an alien called Mog, and it's my own voice, so it's sexy. They're like, we need a sexy alien. Are you on R&B? Hello? No. Yeah, so I got to do that, and yeah, I'm excited. And I filmed an hour special last year, and hopefully it comes out. Hopefully it comes out. Yeah, I think it may be on Hulu. So yeah, look out for that.
So many things to look forward to.
Yeah, just a little bit, because I need grocery monies. I need to go to Trader Joe's. That's what I shop. Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. You need to do something.
Excited.
I'm
Tell me
gonna
about
start
it.
stripping.
Have your own garden.
Yeah, you know what? I want to plant my own garden.
Yes.
I don't got no patience though. 6 months for a Caesar salad. I'm like, damn. I'll be like, damn, I'm hungry now. I'll be yelling at the tomatoes, hurry up! Hurry up! I'm hungry. Can you imagine how long an avocado tastes? I'll be skinny. One of my good friends, Fresca, she's in remission too, but she grows her own garden. And she's all, dude, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
So look at this, iceberg lettuce, just 3 months.
That grows
All day.
pretty fast.
It grows fast.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
impatient. I'm like, I want it now. Cilantro, 8 years. Damn.
So you're going to start growing tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
Yes. Just have your
What do
pots.
you grow? None of my business. No, that's why we're laughing. But wacky tobacco. Yeah, if I had a farm, we can't grow in our apartment. They'd be like, hey, that's my tennis shoes. Well, don't put your tennis shoes in the soil. Yeah, but I know you grow flowers, right? And you made Uncle flower tea. He had no idea it was real flowers. I'm gonna make you some tea, Uncle. He's all.
He looked outside and
He's
he
all,
saw.
yeah, Doug Richard made me this tea, and there was a leaf. I was all. He said you just put the flowers in the tea. He said, I almost choked on the freeway, you know? Because he sipped it and he said a flower was on his mouth.
He said he looked outside and he saw something familiar that was inside of his teacup.
Yeah, you put rose petals or something?
I would chase him just as he was leaving for work. I'll say, Uncle, Uncle. I would chase him down with his to-go cup of tea.
Man, that's so sweet.
And with...
You're always so thoughtful. You make sure we're exercising, right? You make sure we're eating right. I remember she took us, people at home, she took us to a good vegan Mexican restaurant in the Mission. I was like, is it safe? Wait a minute. I thought, someone protect me. I didn't want to get out the car. Oh, that's safe. What was the restaurant called? It was good though. What was it called? The Mexican restaurant?
It was Mama. Oh gosh, we'll have to Google that.
Mama makes tortillas. Anyways,
Yes.
but they had vegan everything. I had a vegan burrito,
Mamacita.
vegan taco. I like, what's in it? Carne asada? They're like, no. Potatoes. No. I was eating potato burrito. I was like this.
That was my gift.
Oh, do you got water? It was good though. Vegan food can be really good.
Yeah.
It was really good though. I really liked it.
I
Fresh tortillas.
Yes,
Everything
I
was
personally
fresh.
love to cook vegan dishes.
Yeah.
Vegans tend to get really creative. The less the
Gotta be.
the
It takes
more,
6 months for the season started. We better make new things with this.
the more you take out of your so-called diet,
Yeah.
the more creative you become.
Yes. That's true.
Yeah,
That's
with
true.
with vegetables.
Yeah.
They get really, really colorful and
Yeah, I feel weird picking cucumbers. It's not very masculine. I'm like, oh man, babe, you pick it up. So I'd be like, oh, these are big.
there's some fun things that we can do with the zucchinis and cucumbers, and we can spiral and we can shred and we can just make it really.
I remember you made that really good salad. What was it called?
Which one was it? So many.
It was called branch and vinegar. No, I'm just kidding. There's some branches in here. Some twigs.
My sister calls it twigs and leaves
Oh, twigs and leaves, but you put it in the blender.
and birdseed.
And birdseed, yeah, but it was live foods, right?
Oh,
And
right.
that's what heals.
Yes. Whole Foods. Yeah.
Whole foods. You have to give me that recipe.
I will.
Yeah. Got some
Yeah.
Filipinos coming over. They'll love
Do-
it. No, I was kidding. It's not pork chop. You don't get pork chop, man? This is a rabbit food, man. You don't get pork chop. We'll put a... Can you put bacon bit, man? Well, you know, we always look to you as far as like, we're like, man, would Bridget eat this? They're like, no. We gotta be healthy. Like, we always say healthy like
Let's
Bridget.
sneak out.
They're like, man, she's like still 12 years old. Look at her. She's 12. You always look great. You always look youthful.
Oh, thank
And you
you.
take care of yourself spiritually. You know, what you put in your system is so important. Because I heard someone say is your body's like, it's millions of dollars. Why do you want to put dollar menu on a Ferrari? I go, you damn right. It's a Ferrari. That's the noise I make love. Like, ooh, cramp. Hey, put some Vicks right here. Tiger Balm, mix it up. Got the dollar menu right here. When you eat dollar menu, everything clogs up, the chi. But like, man, there's a Big Mac right here. There's 6 nuggets. Like, why is this food so cheap?
He's my natural comedian.
Yeah, I got full for $2. But man, I tell you, having me on here, I'm just so thankful. This is a gift. This is a gift. Yeah.
It's
And for the people
just,
watching at home,
I know.
I wish you were here. I really wish you were here. I want to give you a hug. That looks too sensual. And the slow jams in the background. with the Asian background. Man. This is Magic Mac from Manila. Just. I feel weird sitting down because my stomach's showing. I've been trying to hide this the whole time. I'm all self-conscious. I got 4 belly buttons. It's like a fanny pack. Oh, I'm gonna lose weight after this.
I'm gonna have you juicing.
Yeah, I'm
What
gonna
else?
go back to that. Man,
Yeah.
Filipino food is
I'll
so
be on-
good, so bad.
I'll be on you every day.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. You know
Cousin.
what? I gotta update my my social media and show the before and after. Right? Before and after.
If you want to.
Yes. No shirt, 2 hairs right here. Should I take it out or just leave it? I got 2 hairs. It's been there for like 12 years. I'm gonna leave it. It's like an antenna. Sometimes when we got bad reception, I'm like, hold on, let me just. You want 1 to 2.9? We are silly. I love this show. I'm gonna live here.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
gonna be a co-host every time. It's gonna be on the couch. Who's here? You need some antenna? I mean, just your antenna? People are like, who is this? Is he part of the team? Is he? Oh man,
I can't even talk.
I love this. I feel like I'm at Japantown. This is nice.
I love it.
Nice. Do you change the background or is this it all the time?
This is my office.
I love it. It's so, man, this is like Tokyo. Like Mr. Miyagi to come out. Daniel-san, show me sand the floor.
He would tell us to take our shoes off.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
I love Karate Kid, man. Yes.
We have the healing
That's healing hands.
energy.
Oh,
Really
that's true.
works.
It does. Healing
Yeah.
hands. Speaking of healing hands, I remember seeing Master Zhao.
Master Zhao.
Master Zhao.
Both
For those,
you and I.
for those who don't,
He's our family doctor.
Yeah, Master Zhao. He's a qigong healer. He's originally from China, but he's been healing people with his hands using qigong.
And
He's in
he was
Fremont,
part of your
California.
healing.
Yeah, he was part of my healing too. I forgot to bring that up.
Yes.
I remember when I first saw him. This is how I knew he was legit. All right. So my mom's friend tells me about this guy who's a qigong healer, and I go, I'm doing all kind of healing, whatever's natural.
Yes.
I'm taking in. I was kind of skeptical, but he looked at my body up and down. He goes, "Hello." I go, "Hello." He goes, "You have the scar right here and right here." With my shirt on,
Yes.
you guys.
Yes.
He could see through my body.
Yes.
So he was doing
Yeah.
qigong, and qigong is like acupuncture without needles. So he's opening the freeway, the chi of your body. And he even knew what food I was eating. That's what freaked me out. He goes, "Okay, Jolie." Jolie? I go, "It's Joey." "Okay, Jolie. No eat the fast food." I go, "How do you know?" "Jolie, don't eat no more Taco Bell." I go, "How did you know I Taco Bell?" He goes, "Oh, the hot sauce fell out your pocket." I was like, "Oh, sorry." "Oh, Master Zhao, the hot sauce fell out my pocket." But no, yeah, seriously, he cured me.
Truly,
Yeah.
yes.
So I had cancer in my back, chest, neck, whatever, but it collapsed my L4. And they wanted to do surgery. And because the L4 collapsed, so I was like, I had severe pain. He did qigong and healed it. I don't know what he did. But from what I understand, qigong allows your own body to heal.
Yes.
So he's just actually helping your own body to heal. And I was glad I got to introduce him to you.
Yes. He
And
is.
some of my other cousins too.
Right.
My cousin Jimmy too.
We are all believers. He's healed me.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
another big story.
Yeah. So many ways to heal you guys. So many ways.
Yeah. Master Zhao in Fremont.
Yeah.
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 I'd love to have him on the show sometime.
He'd be great.
Of course, he would want you to be here too.
Yeah, and
he loves you.
Yeah, he heals over the telephone too.
Distant healing.
Distant healing. Because I was in Vegas, I had a show, and I wasn't feeling good. And he goes, "Okay, Jolie." I go, "Yes." He goes, "Okay, you sit down." I go, "Yeah, I'm on the toilet." I was already on the toilet. "Did you eat Taco Bell?" "How'd you know? How'd you know? How'd you know I eat Taco Bell?" Yeah, he's great though. He's great.
Yes. Yes. We love him.
Yeah.
I'm
he's-
grateful for all of your healing and everyone who was involved.
Yeah, yeah.
It all worked.
And you know what? What else I listened to? Positive news. Years
There you
ago,
go, yeah.
I cut out watching the news. Just hearing something that happened on Channel 7, Channel 5, Channel 4. Before you go to sleep. All you hear is bad news, bad news, bad
Yeah.
news, and then you lay down. How could you heal hearing all that negativity? But there's millions of positive news that we don't get to see. But if you search for what's good news, positive news, it pops up. And just filling yourself with good news, and it's just good for the mind and the body.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because music we listen to is healing. Good news is healing.
Yeah.
Anything uplifting.
Anything to make our souls happy and comfortable and content.
Yeah. Me so happy.
Yes, that's your
That's my slogan. Me
slogan of
so
the-
happy. Yeah.
cousin, we have to wrap it up.
Oh man, serious?
It went by
Is
so
there someone
fast.
else after me? That's what's up. I thought I was gonna live here. You guys gonna hire me? You pay me for free. Pay my phone bill. No, thank you so much for having me. I don't get a platform to speak about this.
Yes.
And I hope I get to see someone in person, give them a hug, who watched the show.
Yes, we'd love.
Maybe one day you could watch him perform live. My website is joeyguila.com. That's Guila. So I want to continue doing, as you're a healer, I'd like to continue doing comedy and healing people around the world as well. But thank you so much for having me. Give yourself a round of applause out there. TV land, people at home eating chips. Don't eat the chips. Eat organic chips.
Dried, dehydrated broccoli.
Yeah, dehydrated broccoli. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank
you so much. I don't know what it's about or whatever because of Asian background.
I know. Yeah, but we have our shoes on.
We have our shoes on. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.